Hello guys and welcome back to another FIFA 23 Drayton Town career mode. So we're in November, games are coming thick and fast. We're really pushing on now in towards sort of the busiest time of Christmas, knowing where we really stand in the table. We haven't had, I'd say, the best away form yet, but we had really amazing home form, but the away form, as I said, has been very bad. So we start today's match away at Hartlepool in the cup. We hopefully can go on a nice cup run. I would really like a cup run. We kind of did in the Carabao Cup, but we got knocked out to Everton. We're still in the St Johnston's or the Papa John's Trophy, so hopefully the FA Cup can bring us good luck and good ties in that. We get an easy round, I guess, away at Hartlepool. It's not the away formation, it is actually our cup formation. B does really well to win it back. Ocean feds through Danny, who shots it away to make it 1-0 after 13 minutes, and that all came from B's really hard work. Solid challenge, had to time it right, otherwise it could have been a red, because it potentially could have been a leg breaker, but nonetheless, B did really well, and we lead 1-0 early on thanks to Danny's first goal of the season. He almost had a second with an acrobatic overhead kick. The confidence is absolutely flowing through Danny now. After performing not really well. The other person that's probably not performed up to his standards is Alfie. Not kept a clean sheet yet, but that is all for the other keepers. But here, Alfie makes two back-to-back saves from corners that Hartlepool try to press on in the end of the first half. Nothing happened in the second half. A very poor second half. We actually did really well to control the game. Really late shot from Neil, but it wasn't meant to be. And then Dave doing well to win a challenge. I don't know why they brought him on, because as soon as that happened, the referee blew the whistle and we win 1-0, and that means that Alfie keeps a clean sheet and is the first goalkeeper to keep a clean sheet this season, and it is November, so hopefully more of them to come. Otherwise, it could be a long season for these goalkeepers, because we're in the playoffs at the moment, but whilst being in the playoffs, we're also with the worst goal difference, ever. So not very good in that sort of sense. But we then move on to the EFL Trophy group stage. This is where we are qualified because Shrewsbury have drawn against us and lost against Oxford, so we were both through because we were in second. So ideally a win would make us go top. Second, we would still go through because obviously the top two go through. Normally there would be 4 teams in this, but there is obviously no Premier League under 21s, and they just didn't add another team to go in. We do take the lead, but Jax is absolutely miles offside. Had to just shoot, I guess, in hoping that the line wouldn't come up, but Jax was offside. Rob does really well to win the header, but Tony turns into danger, and it's a really good shot, and Alfie makes a really good save, and Dave is able to get it clear. Of course, Tony's hometown team, this is Tony does support Oxford in real life, and then from the counter-attack, it's fed through to Jax, one-on-one with the goalkeeper. He does have Ocean there, but Jax poorly hits it at the goalkeeper, and it's end-to-end game against the League One team. But yeah, Tony and obviously Neil do like Oxford a lot, but Jax opens the scoring with an absolutely speculative long-range shot into the top corner. 1-0 to us after 25 minutes, no more than what we deserved. The only shot that Oxford had is what you saw, and then we broke up the other end to counter ourselves, but we do take a deserved lead against League One Oxford, who actually changed their team in all fairness. So both teams were probably rested. They knew they were through, so it's only probably a rest for them. But Jax gives us a 1-0 lead. So at the time we were going to the top of the table, which was actually kind of nice to finish off that. However, this is a poor goal to concede from Alfie's point of view. I don't understand what he was doing there. Didn't need to do that, but really bad error from Alfie in that sense. Ocean nearly restores our lead. A downward header, but a very good save from the goalkeeper. And in here, Ocean again with the header, but it hits the hand of the defender. He blocked it going in. You can see his right arm move if you go back, but I generally thought that it was it should have been a red card because it was going in from Ocean's second header. No me on the pitch, so B steps forward to take the penalty, squeezes it in the bottom corner, almost misses. I'm getting a sort of a habit of these penalties where if you tap it 2 or 3 times to the right or the left, you might miss. So just giving it one tap slightly, but we do retake the lead, shall we say. Fantastic penalty from B in the bottom corner. That pushed Oxford out here. My centre-back coming over across, Ian coming across, didn't need to. Keaton was marking him, but he just got the better of them. Pulled back into Brannigan, who then pulled it into Baldock. A well-worked goal from Oxford, as you would expect from a League One side. But I guess it's really poor defending from us. And then literally in the 94th minute, that was time up. Ocean had the chance to win it, but it's a fantastic save from the goalkeeper to keep it out. And then B's corner, really deep corner in the middle. Tommy's header was sort of cleared. It fell to Danny, back out to B, switches it in, and Neil at the back stick just got over it and over the bar, and it ends 2-2. So in all, it's a very good point against the League One side. Can show that we can hold our own in League One, but at the same time we took the lead twice and didn't capitalise on that. Back to league action for the first time this month, and it is Newport County away, a team that is struggling in the mid-table, but that didn't stop them from playing really well. What a touch and turn that is from Zimba. That is outrageous. I even applauded that when that happened, because the touch away from Chris and the finish, in real life Chris would have brought him down, it would have been a red card, but the touch away from Chris was sublime. But all for Newport's really hard work that they took the lead was all undone by an error from the keeper. And this is what happens when teams of League 2 play 5 of the black backs. They want to play out from the back, and it's just an error after error after error. And yeah, we equalised thanks to Mikey. So if you're going to make them mistakes, that is what's going to happen when you get punished. But talking of mistakes, we nearly made one at the back there. Mikey did really well here. It was only Mikey, and a person busting the guts to get forward was his brother Dan Everett, all the way from centre back into the other box, forces a good save from the Newport County goalkeeper. But that would have been a really good story. Dan charging forward to give us the lead. But this time Dan did get done. I tried to bring out the goalkeeper because I thought I might have been able to get there, but I didn't. He lofts it over me and puts it into the corner to make it 2-1 to Newport. We pushed out, tried to get that equaliser. Norman hit the back stick. It's a really good save, but it just fails to Bogle. And I think, Zazulu. Honestly, Newport's attacking front three were absolutely incredible, and they deserved the win because they caused me problems all game long. So it's really good from Newport's point of view, but from our point of view, it's another away defeat, and the away formation might be changed. If you do know any good away formations that might work for our team, then please do let me know. I'm open to comments and everything in there. Nice little cutscene here. Mick having a go at the manager and the ref. Lots of scenes going on. I don't know what they think it's going to happen, how it's going to outplay or anything, but it is Wimbledon town, or Wimbledon, that we do play here, and we get off to a very good start. B's cross met by Mikey. What a shot that was, and it's a really good save from the goalkeeper, almost giving us a 1-0 lead. And then from the resulting corner, Joe flicks it in, Neil with a header. The keeper got a hand to it, but I guess with the slippery surface and the rain, he could only push it into the far corner. Makes you wonder how he saved Mikey's effort, but then couldn't save Neil's one, which was much easier. It was straight at him. But we don't care. We go 1-0 up. And then on the stroke of half-time, Paul Hooper, one touch out of his foot. The keeper actually got a hand to it. In all fairness, it's an absolutely tremendous effort from Paul. No one is saving that, in all fairness. But the keeper did get a hand to it and nearly saved it. So half of the credit must go to the keeper for trying. But an outrageous effort from Paul. And it could be goal of the month here. And then Neil, just sensational from Neil. Absolutely fantastic finish. He's probably done it up and down his career, generally in real life. The way he just flicks it up and over the goalkeeper. The good ball from Paul into B. The defender come out, but B still whips it in there. And Neil just opens his body out and side foots it into the far corner. And that is it. We win 3-0. The rest of the game was pretty poor. But more importantly, Sov keeps a clean sheet in the league for the first time. So it is all pressure on Ian now to keep the clean sheet. And at the moment, our away form is absolutely shocking, and it's just matched here as Walsall go 1-0 up in 5 minutes. It's a good shot. It shouldn't be scoring because Ian shouldn't be beating his near post, but it is 1-0 to Walsall. We do try to get back into it. B has a shot. It's hit the side net, and I generally thought it was in, but it hit the wrong side of the post for us. And in here, Alfie did really well, I think. Into Mikey, sees the run of B. It's a good ball into B. He doesn't have anyone up here with him. He tries to go alone, but he just cuts it back. Absolutely brilliantly chipped. And Ocean is there to header in to make it 1-1. It's a well-worked goal. It's all down to B, really. The credit must go to B for working up down that right-hand side. It's a good dinked ball into Ocean, and Ocean just heads it up and over the goalkeeper, and we steal a point in a game where we were piss poor away from home again. But you've got to take them points. Tranmere next at home. Mikey gives us a lead 1-0 again. We're just absolutely dominating home, but away we are shocking, and I don't understand. Mikey scoring a really good goal into the far corner, and it makes it 1-0 after 21 minutes. And then after 38, pushing towards half time, Neil does well. B just got lucky. I think it hit the Tranmere defender, but it falls to Neil. Into me, it doesn't get cleared, and Paul is there on hand to lash it in. I think Tranmere probably would want a foul from Joe's tackle there, but I think I won the ball, which made it go to Paul, and he hit it absolutely sensationally into the far corner, and it is 2-0 on the stroke of half time. In the second half here, it's a really good ball across the box, but the Tranmere forward was offside, and on replay, it was just such a good goal. I was more shocked that the AI crossed it, because they don't normally cross it. I'm surprised they didn't pass it inside, but it's a really good cross. But as you can see, I think it's his left leg or his knee or something is offside, because obviously you can't be offside with your hand. Here, Morris is fed through. What a finish that is. What a ball as well. Defence splitting pass. Took out 4 people. It took out Tommy, Paul, Chris and Dan. That ball absolutely was wiped through. What a finish that was. And a good goal from Tranmere's point of view. They should have been on level terms here. I don't know how he missed that, but that was the big chance to equalise, and they're definitely going to rule that, and it does end 2-1. So we do pick up 3 points at home. It's another win at home. We're sat in the playoffs. It's just this away form that we do really need to sort out. I don't understand why we're not doing really good away from home. It could be due to the formation, or it could be for many other reasons, but we shall try and figure that one out. In terms of goals, Neil is now on double figures now for goals for the season after his couple of goals in this episode as well, so he's pushing up there to try and beat that. B still leading the assist ways. Clean sheets, as you can see, Sov with 1, Alfie with 1, Ian still doesn't have one, so hopefully Ian gets an away clean sheet. Still in all the cup competitions, we do have the second round of the FA Cup, and also the knockout stages now of the EFL Trophy. So a lot going on in December. It is a very busy month, so please be there for that one. If you've liked this one, hit that thumbs up button, hit the notification bell, and also subscribe. I shall see you.